Well, very good morning to you from the port of Felixstowe viewpoint. I thought I'd give you a shot live of MSC Claude Girardet, live in alongside on berth 9, where she'll be, I think, until Friday. And it's just nice to see her in the daylight, really, because, of course, last night we were looking at her in the dark. I don't know what you made of the night vision video that we had. Just an interesting experiment to do, I think, really. I don't know how good it was. I think the bit that I did semi-live with the phone camera wasn't particularly brilliant, but I think the bit that we did with the video camera, which I'll show you a bit later today, was pretty good. I was quite impressed with it, really. So there you have it. Anyway, today is Halloween. So if you're living somewhere where you get a lot of Halloweeners, you know, trick-or-treaters and things, I wish you well. But personally, I'm going to lock my door. But there you go. Anyway, you can see Claude Girardet. The French pronunciation I got on it is that they pronounce it quite slowly. So it's Girardet. But I guess I'm going to say it Girardet and see what happens. There you go. It's quite unusual, really, to see a ship with this kind of name, I think, because I think the Claude that they're referring to was, in fact, French, but this, of course, is a Swiss company, although many of them are French speakers, as I think you know. So it's an interesting one to see where they got the name from, but I think they're naming vessels after people that they think were important, like Michel Cappellini and all those other guys. So we'll see what comes up with future vessels that we have in from MSC, new vessels. In the distance there you can see Stena Forerunner. She's now making the turn at the guard, I think, to come round into the main departure channel. So we'll catch a little bit of video out of her as she comes past. Right, that's a good point, actually, Paul. Yep. So we've got young Paul from UK Ship Spotting and Rail Freight TV, Paul Hyatt, good chap, and he's just saying that the MSC may get delayed with bad weather, which is probably true, actually, because we have got some more nasty weather scheduled to come and hit us in the near future. Be an interesting one. If we do get some really bad weather here, I'll bring it to you live if I can. We'll see what happens. Okay, now there's a bit that's interested me about Claude Girardet, which is the TEU capacity. There's a lot of interesting kind of, don't know what you call it, perhaps you're aware of this, but I was reading through some of the press comments when she was originally launched, and the headline says she's a 24116 TEU ship, and then the text says she's a 24346 TEU container ship. Going to carry this a little bit further in a bit of research today, and we'll actually come up with what's actually a I suppose you'd say a definitive answer. Hopefully we'll get that, see if we can get that from MSC themselves. Excuse me. Well, it's nice to see several people watching this morning. If you're out there, give us a shout. I'd love to hear from you. Put your name on if you're on Facebook, because quite often I don't get your name when you're commenting on a live on Facebook. We'll see where that one goes. Now, where is that box? Oh, the guys are doing a bit of releasing twist locks. As you can see up there, they've got a cage up there where they're doing that, and they're doing that live here. So it's an interesting one, because I do think this is one of the toughest jobs on the dock, if not the single toughest job on the dock, and that is for the stevedores who actually excuse me, the stevedores who actually release all of the boxes on the ship, because don't forget, all the boxes are either lashed lower down where you see the lashing bridges, that's the red open structures there on the hull. They're either release those lashings, or they have to release the twist locks higher up on the stacks. Do excuse me. So it's interesting to see those guys up there. They are very hard-working men who are out there in literally all conditions. I wouldn't like the job, and I know one or two people who do it, and I think they're genuinely tough guys who go out there and do a tough job. So for want of a better words, I guess I would say they're a bit of heroes of mine, because they do something that I don't think I'd have the bottle to do. I'm not very good with heights anyway, so there you have it. Excuse me. As you can see, the guys are releasing the twist locks from the bottom of the boxes using a long arm tool. It is, I think it's skilled work, this. They need to know what they're doing when working in those circumstances. Especially, I would imagine, if they get things like, equipment gets jammed or anything like that, then they really need to know what they're doing. See if we can get a bit better than that. So you can see they're actually working on the twist lock down at the that corner of the box. We'll let them get on with it, and we'll move down and have a look at what's happening at ground level. A lot of tugs and trailers there. Come back to my big shot. There we go. Okay, so that is MSC Claude Girardet sitting alongside Berth 9 on the morning of her arrival. And we'll see what else we can catch for you today. We've got a couple more videos to come up. One is the, you can just see her on the corner there. Let's just have a look. Shan't be a mo. Just down there, just under the ankle there, you can see the Ellie Mursk. And Ellie Mursk, we've got a film of her arriving, which we'll be showing later today. There we go. And let's just go back to the guys on the cranes. There we go. And we've got her coming up. And we've also got some of that night vision video, a few better shots, and they're a bit kind of random. To be honest with you, I'm still learning how to use the night vision most effectively on that camera. But I think we maybe need to get another camera to give us better night vision. We'll see what happens with that. But I'm not in a mad dash to do it, to be honest with you. Right. And as you can see, the crane driver has lowered the guys down. So these chaps will be releasing that box to make sure it's liftable. And there you have it. They'll soon have that done. Because, of course, unlike the rest of us, they deal with this kind of thing every day, I think. Boxes jammed, all kinds of stuff, and it takes some doing. And there you go. Well, that's us here from the viewpoint at Felixstowe. I'm Chris, and we'll be off now to get some nice breakfast, egg and bacon sandwich, I think. And I wish you well if you're not having an egg and bacon sandwich, because you, like me, deserve one. It's only just 10 to 8. And I think I need some breakfast. But it was interesting to watch those guys working away at that. I think that stevedores job is pretty well, without doubt, one of the toughest jobs on the docks. You have to really know what you're doing. You have to be so conscious of safety and things, because you're working at very extreme heights in, I would say, pretty dodgy, difficult circumstances. I know we've got health and safety and everything, but that's a job that I wouldn't do. And I've got a lot of admiration for the guys who do it. So there you go, stevedores. Okay, I'm Chris. This is Ships and Shipping. We're going to say thank you for watching this morning. Looks like they've done their job and they're off. Yeah. So there they are. They're now, I think, probably coming ashore. Don't know. Let's just take a look. And there they go down. Amazing. I think they're amazing. Well done, guys. Brilliant job as ever. So there you go. Stevedores are returned to the ground. Glad to see. They've got it all fixed well. And we'll say to you, thank you so much for watching the show today. Really enjoyed doing it, as ever. And what we'll say to you, let's just get things sorted out at this end. There you go. There we go. Okay, there you have it. The cage is now being returned to its storage position. Excuse me. You've been watching Ships and Shipping, and I'm Chris, and it is just coming up to about 7:55 on the morning of October the 31st. Thanks for watching, and we will see you soon.